Richard Covert is suing Ann Mittman for money owed for a restaurant she purchased from him.
Mr. Covert, I don't think that there's an issue about a couple of things. You had a restaurant business. You sold that restaurant business to the defendant. You sold her that business in 2016.
December.
And you had an agreement with her for a payout. How much was the agreed-upon purchase price for the restaurant?
A total of $81,600.
When had you purchased the restaurant?
I purchased it in December of 2010.
And how long did you run it?
For 6 years, exactly.
How much had you paid for it?
$235,000.
Who did you purchase it from?
I purchased it from Sandy and Rita. They started the business in 1988.
Did you pay them the $235,000?
Yes, I did. Yes.
Outright?
I paid about $200,000 of it up front, and then I had a year to pay off the balance.
$35,000?
Yes.
Okay, and you kept it and made a living at it, I assume,
Yeah.
for 6 years. Decided to sell it and sold it at quite a loss.
I did.
So business must have been dying down.
Well, I overpaid.
Business must have been dying down.
It wasn't dying down, actually. I overpaid for the business.
Well, doesn't make you a great businessman if you
Well,
overpaid
I
for
mean,
the business.
That's not true.
Shh. I didn't ask you anything. You had a contract with him to pay $81,600.
Yes, I did.
Okay, and making payments. You were supposed to make payments to him.
That's correct.
In what amount and how often?
$925 a month.
Until it was paid off. How much did you pay in total?
Paid $15,000 down out of escrow. May I explain that?
No, I just want you. This is a very simple case. I don't have to make it complicated. You paid $15,000 down, and how much did you pay towards the $81,600 purchase price?
I don't have that total. I started paying him in January of 2017.
Do you have the total, Mr. Covert?
She paid me $925 a month for... No, I don't. I don't have
Well, somebody get me a total.
I can get it. $20,350.
How much did she pay you?
Total with the $15,000 down, approximately $32,000.
And what number do you have?
Well, I had less, but...
You'll take the 32?
Yes.
Great. Then why are you here, Mr. Mittman? Because the maximum that I can award you is $5,000, and based upon what you tell me, you're owed $50,000.
I am.
Well, why would you come here?
Because she doesn't have any more money, and I'd rather get something than nothing. I spoke to an attorney. The attorney said I could probably receive a judgment, but collecting on that judgment would be, virtually impossible. She doesn't necessarily have to pay it, and I could put a lien on her home, wait until she sells her home. I just want this behind me. This has been a nightmare.
Okay.
May I
It's reasonable.
speak?
You could speak, but I read your answer, and your answer is stupid. Your answer says that back in 2016, when you bought the restaurant, and the restaurant didn't go out of business until what year?
But I can tell you why.
What year did the restaurant go out of business?
January 2019.
Your answer says that because he owed back taxes, you couldn't get a liquor license for 2 months in 2016. That's not a reason.
There are other reasons.
Just a second. That's not a reason. The reason is, and not make excuses, the reason is your restaurant didn't make it. Like 90% of restaurants that open and close, maybe you didn't have a great chef, maybe you weren't a good restaurateur, but you had the business for 3 years.
I had it for almost 2 years.
It went out of business. It didn't go out of business because of him. It went out of business because of the business or because of you. And you have to pay him. You had a contract to pay him.
May I explain something?
30 seconds.
Okay.
Don't waste my time.
I spent $17,000 in equipment that was no
I don't
good.
care. I don't care. Then you sue him. You went out of business because you were bad at the restaurant business, or the public didn't embrace your business. Stop making excuses as to why you violated the contract.
He breached the contract.
No, he didn't. Judgment for the plaintiff in the amount of $5,000. We're done.
Thank you.
Parties are excused. You may step out.